Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hicks. I'm here today with another story for you, and this time it is not a story from a book, so I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to tell you a story because it was a story that someone told me a long time ago, and I thought it was really fun, and I thought I would share it with you. And I apologize for the weird angle that I'm at, but my girls are doing some homework upstairs, and no one's here to videotape me, so I'm doing it on my own. Hope you don't mind that there's no pictures. I'll try to keep it entertaining. So here it goes. Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen, and they had a baby boy, and they named him Prince Charming, and they were so happy with him. And the baby grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew, and he grew until he was 4 years old, and he was ready to go to kindergarten. So the king and the queen brought Prince Charming into Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and they saw Miss Angela and Miss Liz at the office, and they registered him for kindergarten. I can't remember if he was in the chickadees class, or if he was in the robins class, or maybe he was in the penguins class. I can't remember, but he loved it. He loved everything about kindergarten. He loved meeting new friends. He loved playing with the Play-Doh and playing outside. He loved learning the alphabet and learning about numbers and counting and shapes and colors and paint. Everything he loved about kindergarten. And when he was done kindergarten, he moved to grade 1. Now, I can't remember if he was in Miss Chan's class. He might have been in Miss DeCipio's class. I can't remember, but he loved grade 1 too. And he learned so much at school. In fact, some of the things he learned were that 1 + 1 is 2, and 2 + 2 is 4, and CAT spells cat, and DOG spells dog. He was so impressed with himself and how smart he was getting that he went home to his parents and said, "You know what? I'm good. I've done kindergarten, I've done grade 1, I know that 1 + 1 is 2, 2 + 2 is 4, CAT spells cat, and DOG spells dog. I'm good. I'm done. I don't need to go back to school. I know pretty much everything there is to know." And his parents went, "What? That's ridiculous. You can't quit school. You're only in grade 1. And he went, "No, I'm good. I'm just going to stay home." And he did. He quit school and he stayed at home. And he sat in his parents' backyard eating apples from the apple tree and driving them crazy. And that little boy in grade 1 grew. He grew and he grew and he grew. He grew until he was an adult, and his parents were going bananas. "Why is this kid still living in our house? He needs to get out. What are we going to do to get this kid to move out of our house and get his own castle?" So they went, "I know. We'll take him to the OLMC Valentine's Day dance, because it is an amazing good time, and he's going to meet a whole bunch of people, and he'll probably find a girl there that he really, really likes, and he'll get married, and he'll move out of our castle." So that's what they did. They went to the OLMC dance, and they bought their tickets, and they brought Prince Charming, and they shoved him into the gym, and he had the best time. The best. He played with the glow-in-the-dark balloons. He had pizza. He partied it up with all his old friends that he used to have in grade 1, and he met lots of girls. And while he was dancing with the girls, he would impress them with his knowledge from grade 1. And while he was dancing, he would say, "Hey, do you know that 1 + 1 is 2? And that 2 + 2 is 4? And CAT spells cat, and DOG spells dog?" I know that. That's what he would tell them while he was dancing. And most of the girls would say, "Oh, well, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I've got to go." And then they left. Except for this one girl. This one girl he thought was the most amazing girl he had ever seen in his entire life. She could play soccer like nobody's business. She was the best at building boulder forts. She had the biggest collection of Pokemon cards you can even imagine. She was amazing. And he really, really liked her. And he shared all of his great information with her. 1 + 1 is 2. 2 + 2 is 4. CAT spells cat, and DOG spells dog. And she was impressed. "You are a smart fellow." And then she looked at her watch and she went, "Oh my gosh, I told my parents I was going to be home by 8 o'clock. I have to go." And she ran out of the gym before he even got her name. He didn't even know what her name was, and she ran away, and he could not catch her. She was running so fast. But when she ran out the door, she dropped one of her running shoes. And he grabbed the running shoe and he chased her out into the parking lot and he said, "Hey, you dropped your shoe!" But she was already gone. And he went home and he brought his shoe and he sat in the castle and he was so sad. He didn't know her name. How was he ever going to find her? She was the perfect match for him. Well, one of the things that he learned when he was in kindergarten in grade 1 is that if you want your clothing back, you have to put your name on a label inside your shoes and your mittens and your hats and your coats and everything, so that when the teacher finds it, she can give it back to you. So he turned the shoe over and on the bottom was her name. Yes, he was going to find her after all. So he tried to sound it out. Wasn't very good at sounding words out yet. Cinderella. He was trying. "I know what it is," he said. "Umbrella. Her name is Umbrella." So he gathered up all the servants in the castle and he said, "Guys, I've lost my umbrella. You have to go out and find my umbrella. Please. I love my umbrella. I need to find my umbrella." He read the name on the bottom of the shoe wrong. It actually said Cinderella, but because he didn't stay in grade 1 long enough, he didn't remember how to sound out words. So all of the people in the castle went, "You want us to go and find an umbrella?" "Yes, go find my umbrella. I love her." They went, "All right." So all the servants went out and they knocked on people's doors and they said, "Listen, the prince needs your umbrella." And they went, "What? All right." And they gave their umbrellas. So all the servants came back to the castle and in the middle of the courtyard, they dumped all the umbrellas. And they went to the prince's room and they said, Come, we've brought all the umbrellas in the entire land. Come and find which umbrella is yours." And he came and looked at the pile of umbrellas and he went, "What? This is ridiculous. This is not my umbrella. My umbrella is this amazing girl who plays soccer and builds snow forts and has a big Pokemon collection. This is not what I asked for." And they said, "Listen, you said umbrella. These are umbrellas. We don't know what you're talking about. You're crazy." So he brought the shoe down and he showed it to one of the servants. And he goes, "Look, it says umbrella right on the bottom." "No, it doesn't. It doesn't say umbrella at all. It says Cinderella." "You should have stayed in school." So we went, "Oh, Cinderella. I did not know that." Okay, can you guys help me find Cinderella then?" So they went out and they found Cinderella. And she went, "Oh my gosh, thank you for bringing my shoe back. I was going to get in so much trouble. My mom was going to be so mad." So they went together back to the castle. Cinderella came with them and she met Prince Charming again. And indeed, they were the best of friends. And they decided to get married and they moved out of the castle. And his parents, the king and the queen, were thrilled. She was the best for him. And you know where they spent their honeymoon? In grade 2. Because you have to finish. So even though you guys aren't in school right now, try to do a little something. Help your mom and dad cook. Play some cards. Maybe build a fort. Maybe get outside for a walk. By yourself, though. Don't go with a bunch of other friends. Go with only your family, because we're not allowed to do that right now. And keep in touch with your friends as much as you can, because your friends are really important. And I don't want you guys to feel lonely. I hope that you liked the story today. It was a little bit different. But it was fun to tell it to you guys. And I hope that we'll be together soon. So stay happy and healthy and wash your hands. And I'll see you with the next video. Bye.